Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Did you guys miss me? Did you? I'm back. But anyways guys, so today I'm coming on with a new video, obviously. Can't win. I can't. Cathy. I can't win. Cathy. Bro, I'm about to kick you out.
It's your cape. Okay. Shh.
Hey guys, I'm back. So did you guys miss me? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, my name is Melissa, or you guys might know me as beautybot_Melissa on Instagram. So today I have a new exciting video for you guys. I am filming my foundation / concealer review on the new Juvias Place foundation and concealers. Yes girls. All right, so I have my brows and my basically my brows. I prime my face and then I moisturize my face, so we don't have to do any of that. So I use Pond's for my moisturizer, and for my primer I use the NYX pore filler. So we're gonna get straight into it. So this is how the foundation looks. As you can see, it comes like in an orange little tube. It's a squeezy tube. It's 1 fluid ounces, which is pretty much standard for all foundations. Yeah, and you have the name and then the color number on the back. So now, my only thing with the foundation, I would have loved if we could see the foundation. We need to see the color, because I'm a makeup artist, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that are watching are makeup artists. This is kind of hard to choose the colors that we want for our clients, just because like you probably have like back-to-back clients and you don't have time to be opening every bottle and like looking at the color. I would have loved if, even if they have it like this, because this is very like easy packaging, it's easy to travel with, it's small. I would have loved even if they had like a little clear opening so that at least we could see the color, so that it would have been easier for us to use. So that's my only gripe. So I've tried this foundation before when I was in Cancun, you know, birthday trip or whatever, you know. I tried it and it's very hot in Cancun. It was humid. So, and I actually went to a pool party when I tried it. So I put it through a good test. So overall the foundation is really good. It's really, really thick. So if you're not into full coverage, you probably won't like this foundation. But if you like cake face, you're gonna like this foundation. Me personally, I like cake face, so I love this foundation. So it stays on pretty well. As you guys already know, I wore this at a pool party and I was sweating. I was actually in the water at some point. So it stayed on really well. I didn't get oily. It was really hot. So this foundation is very long lasting, but it's thick. So you have to make sure you pick the right colors, and you have to make sure you pick the right undertone, because if you don't, it's gonna show, because it's very thick in pigment also. So you have to make sure you choose the right colors. So I picked out 4 colors. I do already know my color, but I got a tan. As you can see, my face is a little bit, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but my face is now a little bit darker than my chest because of my tan. So the color that I was using previously doesn't match. So I picked out 4 new colors that I think would be a best fit for me. So we're gonna see together and we're gonna pick it up. So I picked out 4 colors that I feel like would probably best suit me. So I have 300 Gabon. Oh guys, if I butcher these names, please don't come at me, because don't do it, okay? But it's okay. 310 Burkina, 330 Accra, and 340 Kampala. So let's try it on so that we can see which one fits us. So I'm gonna swatch all of them on my face, and then we're gonna see which one. I have it here. Side of my face. So this one is 300. Bad. And when I match my foundations, I always tend to go a little bit darker than my complexion, just because when I highlight, it brightens it up. And then also, as you can see, my face and my chest are not the same color. And in between swatches, I'm making sure to wipe my brush off just so the colors don't get mixed up. So next, I'm gonna do 310, and this is Burkina, Birkin bags, you know. Okay. This is a no, not this color. Now we're gonna go into 330 Aqua. And last one. Oh, one of these foundations match, because if not, I'm going to be highly upset. This one is 340 Kampala. This brush at you, and I'm gonna jam it. Silent, before we started the video. Okay, so you guys, I think I have to mix two of the colors because I feel like this one is a little bit too dark, and then the undertone of these two doesn't really match my skin complexion, and then this one is a little bit too light. So let's see how it looks when we mix the two together. I'm gonna put it right here. I think it looks a little bit better mixed. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the two mixed. Okay, so now let's wipe this off and then we're gonna try it on. So now I'm mixing. I'm gonna do more of the darker one and less of the lighter color. Is it like a squirt? It's really thick. I don't think I'm gonna need all this foundation, but let's see. And then we're gonna do like a half a squirt for the lighter color. Okay, you see it doesn't even move. That's how thick it is. Look at it. Yeah. It's really thick. I'm gonna be using my Real Technique Instapop cheek brush. You know I love this brush. And then I'm also gonna be using my beauty blender. Alright, so guys, I'm just applying the foundation all over my face. Yeah, I think the mix is a good match. I think good. Alright, so let's start off with this. Let me not put the whole thing on my face because then I'm gonna be upset if it's way too much. So I'm gonna blend it out. So remember, when blending, you wanna pat. So I'm just gonna blend it out. Do you see the coverage? Yeah. Look, what do you guys think? I think it's a good match. I'm not sure if they have shades in between 300 and 330, I believe. I think those are the two colors that I use. But I didn't see it in my package when I was looking for the shades.
S-Pling on the track.
So we're just gonna pat everything in. Okay, then make sure we get that frontal. Some of it, not all of it though. Just make sure I get around the hairline so it doesn't look weird. I'm not gonna blend it all the way down to my neck, but I'm gonna blend it like not halfway, but just right at my neck. All right, so we have this on with the foundation brush. I think it's really good. I don't feel like I need to add any more. I feel like the coverage is good. I don't really have much acne scarring or acne, so I don't have too much problematic skin, but I do like full coverage and I like the way this looks. So now I'm going in with the beauty blender and I'm just making sure to pat everything in to get rid of any excess foundation that I don't need. And if like the brush left any brush strokes or anything, it's good to use the beauty blender just to pat it out. Alright, so we have the foundation on. One thing I could say is not completely matte and it's not completely dewy, so it's like a demi-matte finish, kind of like a, would I say satin? Yeah, kind of like a satin demi-matte finish. So I like that because I don't like a really matte foundation because I feel like it makes you look super dry. So I like it to be in between because I don't like dewy because I don't want to look like super oily. So I like a little in between, you know? And I think this gives me that. I like it. Alright, so next we're gonna move on to the concealer. So the concealer packaging is A1. Look at this, guys. Look. I can see. You see? I can see the colors. This is what we need, okay? Because as a makeup artist, it's very like time consuming to open the bottles and then try to look for the colors. I wish If Juvia's Place ever sees this video, I wish you guys would just, you know, or maybe add a little opening. That's all I'm asking for. I just want to see the color. That's it. Like this. Perfect. You know. Thank you. Now look for the foundations, please. So this is number 13 and 10. 10 is the one that's gonna be to conceal, and then 13 is the one that's a little bit lighter. I forgot. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention. So instead of making the foundations from light to dark, they made the foundations from dark to light. So the numbers start off from 100, and 100 is the darkest color, and then it goes up, which is completely different. Like, I haven't seen no brand do this. So this is like, well, nobody does that. So that means us brown girls get to be on the top and at the bottom. So I'm gonna be putting it basically everywhere where you would normally conceal. So I'm gonna be putting underneath my eyes. And I like to bring it down the sides of my nose, just because it's gonna help to slim down your nose. Okay, so we're gonna put it down the bridge of our nose. On our little mustache, you know. You don't want that to be showing too much. The chin. And me, I like to use whatever excess concealer that I have. I'll use it on my forehead. My forehead is big enough, so I don't need to highlight it. So now we're gonna use number 13. And with 13, we don't need as much because it's a lighter color. It's off a little bit. So you guys, they do have a setting powder, but I didn't get the setting powder yet. That's like next on my list. So one thing I can say about the concealer is it's super full coverage and it's very creamy, because my go-to concealer is a Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I think I prefer this concealer over the Tarte Shape Tape because it's more creamy. Sometimes for me, because I have dry under eyes, the Tarte Shape Tape kind of dries it out. So this one is a little bit more creamy. It's gonna sit a little bit, and then we're gonna contour. So while it's sitting, we're gonna cream contour. I'm using number 7. So I'm gonna use this around the perimeters of my forehead, my cheeks, and a little bit on my jawline. The one thing I don't like to cream contour is my nose. I don't know, I just powder contour. So I'm gonna put it around my forehead. My cheeks. And you want to angle it kind of upwards to lift your cheeks up, not downwards. If you don't know, you can smile. So your contour should be following your smile, because your smile kind of brings your face up. So your contour should bring your face up, not down. And then I'm going to put it on my jawline. Just a little bit, you don't want too much there. So now we're gonna blend. So to blend it out, I'm gonna be using my beauty blender, and I'm gonna start off with my contour, and then I'm gonna blend out the highlighted areas last. I can go a little darker with the contour. Let me see, let me finish blending it out first before I say anything. I might be able to go a little darker because I don't really see this color. I don't know why I always make this face when I'm contouring. I'm like, I don't think I need to go darker. I don't want to contour. If I wanted like a super snatch look, then I would go darker. But I think this is good. This gives me like a bronze look. So I'm gonna stick with this color. All right, guys. So now we're gonna blend out the concealer. So I'm gonna start off with the regular side of the beauty blender, and I'm gonna start off with my chin. So with the brush, I'm gonna use that to blend out the edges, because the brush still has some of that foundation left on it, and you don't want any harsh edges. Okay, so now that I have it how I want it with the beauty blender, now we're gonna go in with the brush. As you can see, I have to blend out the edges. So we're gonna go in with the brush to get the edges, to make sure that the foundation, the concealer, and the contour blends all together. Alright, so now we basically have the foundation and concealer on. I'm gonna set it with the Fenty setting powder in the color Honey. And then after that, I'm going to finish my face off camera. I'm gonna be doing the contour, lashes, you know, all that jazz. And then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my final thoughts. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So I have, you know, finished my face. Got a little highlight, little contour, little blush, you know. Did a little bit of everything. So let me give you guys my final results or my final thoughts on this foundation. So the foundation itself is really good. It's really full coverage, and as I told you guys before, I used it when I was going to a pool party out in Mexico, and I wore it and it stayed on really well, so it's long lasting also. My only gripe about the foundation is that the foundation itself is in an orange tube and you can't really tell the color unless you open up the bottle, and I feel like for makeup artists or people in general, it's like an extra step that you have to take. Like, I just would love it if they would have the foundation color on the bottle, even if it's a sticker or a little opening. I feel like it would be easier for us when it comes to picking out the colors. And then also, I feel like it's very, very, very full coverage. So if you're not the full coverage type of girl, you probably won't like the foundation. So I would also like it if maybe they could come out with foundations that's maybe less coverage, and the concealer also, so that way everybody could like, because I'm sure not everybody likes to look like they have makeup on, and with this foundation you're gonna look like you have makeup on because it's so thick. All right, so another thing that I love about the foundation is the shade range. There's 42 shades that come in the foundation. Like, that's really good. You don't find that a lot in companies, black owned companies in general. It's like, I feel like it's very hard to make foundation colors, and as a makeup artist, trust me, I know the struggle, because I only use certain brands because I know that they carry darker shades, and most of my clients are of darker complexion. So having 42 shades for the foundation and then 24 shades for the concealer is a really good thing. But other than that, the foundation is really good. It has coverage. It covers covers your life away. Like any blemishes, like it just is gonna cover, girl. You're gonna be good. And also, I would say the foundation also oxidizes the foundation and concealer. So when I was using it on my clients, I was realizing that the foundation was getting a little bit darker as I blended it out. So it's something to keep in mind when you're picking out your shade. It's gonna oxidize a little bit. It's like, ooh, I can't use this, it looks crazy. But just keep that in mind when you're picking out your colors, that the foundation does oxidize. But I do approve of this foundation, and I think it's a really good foundation. So if you guys, you know, have a little extra money and you want to buy it, I think you should buy it. And then also the foundation retails for $20, and then the concealer retails for $14. So it's not drugstore and it's not high-end, it's kind of in between. And there's a lot of makeup artists that have coupon codes. Like, it's a Hot Chick, Yummy, Angelina, hey guys, I love you guys, on Instagram, and they all have their coupon codes, so you can save a little bit of money by using their coupon code. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys watch my previous videos. I did like 5 other videos, and my last video was actually a tutorial on a cut crease, and make sure you guys watch that. And I also have a foundation routine. I know I didn't do my whole face in this video. I do have a foundation routine video, so if you would like to know how I do the rest of my makeup, you can go back and watch that video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and like and comment, and make sure you hit that bell notification so that you can be notified when I upload my next videos. Thank you guys. Bye.